Hello friends, today we are going to learn class 8th geography chapter 3 minerals and power resources. Let's start our video through question answers. First question is, name any 3 common minerals used by you every day. So answer is copper, iron, salt. Second question is, what is an ore? Where are the ores of metallic minerals generally located? Answer is, rocks from which minerals are mined are known as ore. The ores of metallic minerals are generally located in igneous rocks and metamorphic rocks. Third question is, name the regions rich in natural gas resources. Answer is Russia and Netherlands. Fourth question is, which sources of energy would you suggest for? A is rural areas. Answer is solar energy and biogas. B, coastal areas, wind energy and tidal energy. C, arid region, wind energy and solar energy. Now fifth question is, give 5 ways in which you can save energy at home. Answer is, 5 ways in which we can save energy at home are promoting the use of solar energy, using biogas as cooking fuel, using pressure cookers for cooking, avoiding misuse of electricity, minimizing the use of refrigerators, AC, etc. Second question is, tick the correct answer. Which one of the following is not a characteristic of minerals? C. They are inexhaustible. Which one of the following is a leading producer of copper in the world? Chile. Third, which one of the following practices will not conserve LPG in your kitchen? D. Cooking food in an open pan kept on low flame. Third is, give reasons. First question is, environmental accepts must be carefully looked into before building hug dams. So answer is, because dams create an imbalance in the earth equilibrium. Second question is, most industries are concentrated around coal mines. Answer is, presence of coal mines around industries reduces the cost of transportation and also ensure easy availability of fuel. Third question is, petroleum is referred to as black coal. Petroleum is referred to as gold because of not only color but also due to its commercial value. Fourth question is, quarrying can become a major environmental concern. So answer is, quarrying can become a major environmental concern because it may destroy the fertile. Fourth question is, Fourth is, distinguish between the following. First question is, mm, conventional conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. Conventional sources of energy are those which have been in common use for a long time. Example, firewood and fossil fuel. Non-conventional energy, the resources which have not been used in commonly are non-conventional resources of energy. They are renewable and clean sources. Example, solar and wind energy. Conventional energy, this can be considered to be one of the reason for the cause of pollution. Non-conventional energy, these are not responsible for the cause of pollution. Second is, biogas and natural gas. Biogas, it is non-renewable source of energy. Natural gas, it is a renewable source of energy. Biogas, it is naturally occurring gas that is formed from fossil fuel. Natural gas, it is naturally occurring gas that is formed from the breakdown of organic matter in the presence of anaerobic bacteria. Biogas, it is forms from the breakdown of organic matter via geological processes. Natural gas, it is forms from the breakdown of organic matter via biological processes. Third question, ferrous and non-ferrous minerals. These minerals mostly contain iron. Non-ferrous minerals, these minerals do not contain any iron. Ferrous mineral, these minerals are magnetic. Non-ferrous minerals, these minerals are not magnetic. Ferrous minerals, example, this manganese and iron. Example of non-ferrous minerals, gold, copper, zinc, etc. Fourth, metallic and non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals consist of one or more metallic elements. Non-metallic minerals, do not contain any metal elements. Metallic minerals, have luster. Non-metallic minerals, there is no glitter or luster on no non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals, in igneous and metamorphic rocks formation, metallic minerals are typically found. Non-metallic minerals embedded in young folded mountains and sedimentary rocks. Non-metallic minerals are also present. So thank you for watching. Today's chapter is completed and you have to revise and prepare for your exams. And thank you for watching my video.